Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share the messages that I get from Spirit and from all of our higher selves that are helping us on this journey to unconditional love. Love of the journey, love of the soul group that are most definitely helping us back into our divine unions. And I do divine love healing. I can connect to your souls and get you the messages that your souls want you to know to put you on your highest path. And I see everything like a film, so I give you a write-up of everything I see, a guided mantra, and a 3-card angel read. And it's all about lifting off the shadow, basically, or lifting off the moths so you can live more in your heart space. So it's all about clearing fears, anxieties, worries. So it could be anything from past life to energy cord cutting to really anything, an analogy of where your energy's at, anything that your souls and your twin soul want you to know to basically put you on your highest path. And so just with that, just to say that it may not, it may trigger you in some way, because I did a healing for a divine masculine. And this is, I'll give you, the reason why I'm saying this is that because I don't want to know, when you come to me, I just ask for your names. Because what I see, I don't want to think that I've filtered the information at all by what you've told me. And so sometimes, you know, what your soul wants you to know to put you in your highest path isn't always what you want, right? Because sometimes it will trigger some fears and doubts, especially around if you're feeling that your union is coming close, and then something will trigger you. Because remember, you always are the divine mirror for each other. And so if you have a healing and there's something in that healing that triggers you, it's because your soul wanted you to know that, to be able to acknowledge it, right? Because healing is all around acknowledging it and then letting it go, right? So if you're subconscious to it, then of course you're subconscious to it. You don't know about it. Which is why the healing is, which is why what I see comes directly from your soul, your higher selves. So if it triggers something in you, it's because it's triggering something to let go, because that's the mirror energy that's in your divine partner, right? So, yeah, just interesting. So anyway, the other thing that I do is I do a divine love crystal grid, which uses Holy Fire Reiki. Plus, you receive pieces of rose quartz, and when you meditate with that rose quartz, it sends unconditional love and basically grounds the energies of as above, so below, brings your spirituality into your reality. And so the message for today is, again, I'm getting so excited because actually just when I came down here to do this, I turned on the radio. And the first two things I heard was, one is, I've said before that there are some famous people on the, on the grid who have twin flames on the grid. And I come down and the first thing I heard is one of their names. And I was like, and it's just not, I mean, it's an American artist. So it's not like, so I don't really hear that name very often. But straight away that name came on. And then after that, they started talking about Glastonbury. Now, Glastonbury is, again, where I've seen some other people's twin flames at performing. But the key thing about that is where I went with my twin and we saw the Dalai Lama. So the Dalai Lama did a speech there and he talked on the Mount and he was talking about how to be happy. So again, I was like, oh, it's so cool. Just as I'm starting to do this message, they put the they put Glastonbury, two names of people's twin flames who are famous on here, who are part of the grid. And then the next thing is this. So I'd done a healing for a lady yesterday. She responded back and said, I mean, there were so many things because I'd seen her this was the lady with the Greek plates. Her divine masculine was showing me they're in a Greek restaurant and he was juggling plates. And she came back and said to me, no way, because she'd actually said to him that she'd love to go to Greece and run away with him and go to Greece. And so I was like, well, there you go. That's why it's so amazing, because your twin spirit, is so clear. They'll be so specific about the messages they want to get to you, to let you know that it is really them, which is why it's so amazing. Anyway, she responded back and she said that this showed up in her YouTube feed, and it's brave ducklings take leap of faith. So I'm just going to show you this because, again, just so gorgeous, because of course the ducklings are following, look, they take the leap of faith. So of course the divine feminine, the divine mother, jumps in, and then look, bless them, they're all going in one after the other, you know, which is what they will do, you know. The pull of the divine mother or divine mother energy or divine goddess energy is so strong. Right, now what I noticed yesterday, if you followed the video yesterday, I did a divine, a goddess card yesterday for the Scorpio moon. I'm just gonna, okay, for the oh, and the next one, hang on one sec, because this is so cool. Okay, so, sorry, I just on this, but basically I did a healing for, yesterday, the goddess card. The goddess card yesterday was the Divine Mother, and in it said about to reach spiritual enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. Reach enlightenment, still chop wood, carry water. And then I looked in my WhatsApp, my last WhatsApp to my twin flame, and in it I've put, which I'd totally forgotten, I had put, there's no one else I'd rather chop wood with. And I'd totally forgotten about that. And it just, so when I went in today, it basically, the phone went to that specific conversation. This is when you know Spirit is so amazing, because, you know, that conversation was a few, you know, it wasn't like the last thing that we said. So it's jumped to that particular chop wood bit that I'd forgotten. So again, amazing. Now, this is super, super cool. So yesterday, I was looking for the music for Splash, right? You can see, I've kept it on the same search. And what came up, as well as that, was this, which is Beyonce. Now, Beyonce is having twins. Bae is, you know, Bae means you're the most amazing girl ever, etc. We've had her loads of times before. But the special thing about this is that she is doing a duet with none other than... Oh my God, look, I just stopped it on 144 as well. Love it. Right, so listen to this, because this is brilliant. Right, so I'm just going to... So hang on, wait, because... Oh, can you believe that? 144. Anyway, right, so listen, because this is exciting, right? So the first thing is, if I were a boy, well, listen, we are both, you know, this is why I love it, because the song, If I Were a Boy, well, we are both within each other, right? Because we are divine feminine, divine masculine in one body. So the fact that we are working those energies is brilliant. Right, and then look down here, because I was like, as soon as it started playing, I was like, oh, I know there's going to be some messages in here. Well, look what message there is. Rebel Twins Collective. And look, oh my God, I hadn't seen that before. Look at that. A day without laughter is a day wasted. Rebel Twins Collective. There we go. Amazing. They are a San Francisco-based multimedia production and management collective, bringing you the best forward thinking. Well, again, I mean, I don't need to go on, right? Forward thinking, this is exactly what you're doing as a twin flame. You are paving the way for a new generation of love, of people that live in their heart space, people that, you know, basically don't want to follow norms. They want to follow their hearts and live the life of their dreams, which is why this is so cool. Okay, so I'm just going to share, and then the next one underneath that. Oh my God, I love it. I'm a badass. Amazing. 434 as well. I mean, just brilliant. There is just so much, and 4, all about grounding the energies, right? Bringing it home. Okay, so listen, and then this is just perfect. So I am just going to play it now, because remember, listen to the words they say as well. It's just perfect. on stage at 1:44.
Oh my God.
I put myself first. I love it. Shivers. Oh my God, how brilliant is this? Okay, how brilliant is that? The other thing about this is, it was actually that this was performed at a stadium called the O2 in London, which is literally right opposite where the other side of the river from where my twin lives. So again, right, just more and more and more crazy, crazy, crazy cool stuff. So listen, this is, I mean, the fact that it's also the Rebel Twins Collective, I mean, it's just too cool. Not only that, it's also 24 number 6, which is all the message that we had yesterday. So again, connections, 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 an amazing, amazing, amazing divine web that we are weaving. All right, I'll be back with another message. Okay, take care. Have a good one. Bye.